Welcome back to our attendees. This is to inform you to please participate in the contest. You can see the icon on the homepage on the left-hand side where the contest button is there. You just have to listen to all the sessions, answer the questions. Each answer gives you, the right answer gives you 5 points. So please participate in the contest. Lovely gifts like the first prize is the Huawei watch. The rest, the second, third, fourth, fifth will get the Huawei free buds. So look forward to you to participate and all the best for the contest. Our next speaker, Mr. Srini Dokka, Vice President of Sales, Europe, Middle East and Africa at MSB Docs. Speaking on today's topic, document and e-signature solutions to support your digital enablement. Over to you, Srini.
Yeah, thanks, Melvin. Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to get connected to you on web platform. Today, I'm going to present about a brief about our company and our application. To start with who we are. We started our journey around 15 years ago with Pfizer, when Pfizer wanted to have a digital signature application. So they contacted us. So we have developed our application and gave it to them. And today, if you see, like MSB has acquired almost 8 of top 10 pharmaceutical companies across the globe as our customers. And I would say, like, we are proud to announce that, like, we are the only company which has Pfizer has chosen for their clinical trials for COVID vaccine. End to end, they have used our application because of the easy workflow, ease of use, document security, and the complex physical document process can be eliminated using our application. And then they have chosen, and then today you know that, like, Pfizer is going well on the vaccines. If you see on the Gartner side, like, we are the only Esign application for the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry mentioned. And in the hypercycle, like, we are the only e-signature application company for clinical and document automation. And then again, an e-signature vendor among the top 3 e-signature vendors at Gartner, Peer Insights. And then the market guide also, we are doing extremely well with Gartner. And if you see on the technology partners, like we have already APIs available to be integrated with Microsoft, Salesforce, SharePoint, and Box. So it's you get already APIs connected with our application. And being into digital signature space, we are highly compliant, and we need to follow stringent regulatory processes, and we comply with all. If you see on the bottom, the regulatory compliant, like we comply with all the global compliance. Okay, our expertise in pharma industry. So clinical trials. I just mentioned, like, clinical trials. You need, when you do clinical trials, you need a lot of documentation to be done. At every stage, the many points need to be noted, and then that has to go for various approval processes. It's a tedious job if you're going in a manual process. So for that, we when you use our application, it will completely eliminate the entire paper trail, and you can automate the entire process, and you cut down on the cost, you cut down on the time, and you improve your processes. So that's one. And then drug discovery. Again, in drug discovery, also the same process you have to follow. Like, there will be stringent stages at every process of the drug discovery. So you need to follow, if it is in a manual process, you need to have a lot of problems you have to face if you're going if any one document is missing and you're using the physical papers. So it's going to be a challenge. And then the saving the documents, storing the documents is also a big headache. So that also can be eliminated. And you need to sign a lot of contracts, NDAs, partnership agreements with your the vendors, and all those can be completely automated by using our application. And again, in the manufacturing and distribution process, so you can completely eliminate the paper process. You have an easy trail, and then you can smoothly run the business. So if you see the numbers mentioned here, the $20 savings and all, it's just not given by MSB. It's an industry standard, what we have taken the information from there. if you use in a paper, like it takes a lot of time on the high turnaround time, because you need to visit the people for getting a signature. They will normally take their own sweet time to sign the documents. So the turnaround time would be, generally it's higher. And then storage costs, once the documents are signed, need to be stored in a secured place. And then if the documents need to courier to another office, again, then the courier hassles. And then if any, in process, if you lose any documents, then important documents, lossage would be there. So these completely can be eliminated by using our application. So the 90% of the process efficiency can be attained by using the MSB. Okay, when it comes to the electronic signatures, are inevitable future of most documents, and the benefits vastly outweigh the cost of not doing it. Today, if you see, many of the companies are digitizing. We talk about, in fact, the earlier presenters also talking about the digital transformation. So I would say, like, this is also one of the key element of the digital transformation in the process of moving away from the completely paperless. In fact, there could be a chances of spreading the COVID through paper. Earlier people was saying about that, so that completely can be eliminated. And today most of the people are working from home. So how do you send a document? A physical document, a person need to bring it to you. So you can eliminate those complete processes, and that also increases the employee productivity. And then you can also easily track and monitor the progress of agreements. For example, I have signed in a document and sent to my superior. So I can see whether he has signed and how much time is taking to sign the document, at what stage it is. So those things, in case if he's delaying in the signing, so it keeps sending in a reminder to him that your document is pending for your signature. So you don't need to follow manually with the person. So the system will automatically trigger on a regular basis that the document is pending with him. And then faster turnaround, that's 10x times. You can save time, and the efficiency can be improved. And human errors can be reduced from 25% to 2.5%. So there's a drastic change in the reduction of the human errors. And it's easy search and retrieve of past document, because we have a document repository where you can easily search the document by using the document number or unique identification number. So the way you want it, you can search the documents. And our edge, decade-long expertise in life sciences. As I mentioned, like the 15 years we have experience in the life sciences industry, and then the product has been evolved and matured over a period of time. And we do a lot of customizations and keep on evolving the product. In fact, we are coming out with the new functionalities down the line in a month or so, that it will have a secure digital QR code embedded on the document to verify and authenticate when the document is printed. So sometimes probably you may have to print a document, a physical document. So you want to verify the authenticity of the document. So you can just open your scanner app in your mobile, scan the document. You can see the authenticity of the document, like the key elements of it. And even you can sign the document using the QR code once it is showing on your screen, mobile screen. You can sign the document and send it to the next person. And then we also do the multi-language support, and we are customer centricity. Any kind of integrations we take care of. In fact, today in Oman, we are the only company we have integrated with mobile PK, and we are going live very soon on that. And we have a call center which supports our customers across the globe on 24/7, 365 days. And it's easy to integrate the enterprise solution. Like, in fact, today we are talking about the integration. For example, many of the companies, they use their own ERPs like Oracle or SAPs of the world. So we have an integration API, REST APIs available, which can easily integrate with the application. And then the entire workflow can be automated and can be signed, documents can be signed. And also, like, we are available in Salesforce Docs Store, like where you can download MSB digital signatures, and you can sign the document if someone is using Salesforce. So same way we have the readily available integration touch point at every place. And then we also have the integration with the SharePoint, Documentum, Dropbox, If someone wants to using a SharePoint and they said like, no, I want to pick up my document using a SharePoint, need the folder I've created. So pick up the document from there for the signature, and after signing happens, it need to safely put in the same folder. So yes, that is already available. And I mentioned earlier, so we are a highly regulated company. So we have stringent audits happening across from the various companies. So we comply with it. And today we are 21 CFR part, India IT Act, EIDAS, and the GDPR compliant. And it has workflow and document templates readily available. And then it's completely tamper-proof and audit trial. So you can see who has initiated the document at what time, what is his IP address, which device he is using, and the person who has sent to the document, what time he has opened the document, whether he has signed or just reviewed it, or if he has signed, at what time he has signed. The timestamp is there, and then you can also see what is the MAC address and what is the IP address of the person using the system is. So that also can be the complete end-to-end audit trail is also available for the security purpose. And we also use hybrid signature solution, electronic as well as digital, and Aadhaar is for the Indian market. For the Oman, we are already integrated with Oman PKI. So even someone can sign the document using the Oman PKI also. Computing. As we have already spoken about the global compliance, so you can see we are compliant with all the global standards, and so that's there. And the out-of-the-box validation, if you see on the right side, the design specs, deployment architecture, out-of-the-box. See, these are all readily available on the customer when we go for an implementation. And this is the if you see the validation report, how it does look. Okay, the name, when he has modified the document, who has modified it, what time he has, what date he has modified. So you can see the version change document also on that at the left side, like MSB 1.1, 1.12. So you can see that entire validation changes and the transparency of the document. So, and in fact, this is legally valid as per the Electronics and Communication Act of Oman. It's legally valid. They are all the electronic signatures. Okay, and the 21 CFR part, system validation to ensure accuracy, reliability, consistent intended performance, and the ability to discern invalid or altered records. I'll just give a small example. Normally what it happens if someone is signing a PDF document, maybe there could be a chance like someone want to alter the document. How do you verify that? So in our system, after completing this signing by everyone, if someone tried to modify, or once the document is initiated for signature, if someone try to alter the document or modify to enter either a small full stop or a comma in the document, it would say the document has been modified and hence it is not valid. So it will not allow any user to alter or modify the document once it is initiated for the signatures. So it's very strict, and it has got a lot of security elements to it. Okay, and EIDAS, Esign coverage, if you say like, in fact, I've just mentioned about this as well earlier also. See, every country has their own regulatory framework. Europe has certain framework, US has certain framework, India has certain framework, Middle East, in particular Oman or UAE, they have different framework for the e-signature. So we comply with all these countries' regulatory frameworks, and that makes your documents legally valid in the court of law, and it's admissible in the court of law. Okay, what does it have? Apart from the much more than the signatures, we also have the team rooms. What is the team rooms? This is simply like our Google Docs. Someone wants, for example, an NDA document has been shared to the team of 3 or 4 people. I might agree for maybe 10 points, and 11th point, it says that the legal jurisdiction is Oman. I might say, no, I don't want to have a legal jurisdiction Oman. I want to have in a Singapore. So I enter my comments. So the system will note the time of the comment made, the person the comment made, and it stores as a document version. So it goes for an iteration with the different people 3 to 4 times. Everyone shares their own comments on the document, and it gets saved with the new versions. And once all the document modifications are happen, and once the document is final, then it can create and send it for the signature process. In a simple words, like the way we use it, our track changes in the Microsoft Word document. It has the same facility. And then it also has the scanner app. In our scanner app, if you want to scan the document, you can use it, and then you can convert that document into for a signature, and you can initiate the process for the documentation. And the web forms, particularly these web forms can be used for onboarding the patients. The entire application process, normally we use the physical forms that can be eliminated, and can use the web forms to sign and then onboard the patient, and then the entire consent form that also can be automated, and it can be take a signature from the patient using through a tablet or any other device, and then complete discharge summary. So the end-to-end process can be completely automated by using the web forms. And ID verification. This is the new verification tool we have recently announced. So what does it mean? For example, someone is producing their residency card. So you want to verify whether this ID card is genuine or not. So we have developed certain protocols on this to verify the document, to verify the ID, whether it's a genuine or not. In fact, we are doing this with the passport, national ID, and then driver's license, and even in India with the tax identification number also, the card. It's called, we call it as a PAN. Okay, what is the functional use of the application? So we say our application can be used end to end in an organization, right from the procurement for the entire onboarding of their vendors, signing of the NDAs, partnership agreements, rate contracts, issuing of the purchase orders, and signing the invoices. And then coming to the legal, we can see same application can be used for the NDAs, internal compliance, IP licensing, any council agreements we have to make with the third party, that can be that, and then patent registrations, trademark registrations, intercompany agreements, legal hold, and litigation files. All these can be automized using our application in the legal process. And then finance and government. In the finance, again, the various like stock options grant to the employees, the tax agreements with the government, and then the leadership approvals, and then audit sign-offs with the auditors and all, and then invoice and expense processing of the employees and the vendors for the issuing the invoices as well. And then coming to the IT, project budget approvals, asset tracking, change request, requirement sign-off, access management, incident reporting, production change authorization, maintenance. So they are all the functionalities where we can use. And then coming to the human resource, onboarding the employee till the full and final settlement of the employee. The entire life cycle of an employee can be completely automated using the application. And you can eliminate the complete paper trail in the process of the onboarding of the employee. And then again, as I already mentioned about the onboarding at the various locations. And then compliance, when it comes to the compliance, yes, we've been mentioned all over through the document that yes, we are compliant with all the latest data policies. Okay, if you see about the Gartner is talking about us in the top 5 e-signature solutions. We are among the top 5 e-solution applications available in the market today. And particularly for the healthcare sector, we stand on top, and it's been recognized by the Gartner as well as our partner customers, and they have a faith with us. And today, as I mentioned, 8 out of 10 top pharmaceutical companies across the globe are our customers. And it's not, it's almost a decade plus they have been our customers. And they're year on year, they're increasing their number of users, increasing the number of countries, rolling out the application. So it's that we have the strength in that. Okay, and coming to the success stories, like what the people are talking about, the Pfizer, the GSK, the Apollo hospitals, and the Roche. So these are all the people are talking about our product and the performance, what they have seen using our application and how they have improvised their processes internally and externally with their vendors as well as the customers. And empowering enterprises by providing integrated solutions. We just not only provide the Esign applications, but also we integrate with various applications available in the organization, be it ERP or any other third-party applications like CRM or anything. We integrate the application and seamlessly we can use and sign the documents wherever it is necessary. And again, just talking about our product by the various customers. This is a brief about our presentation. Thank you. If you want to see the product demo, we can ask our local partner ODP to get in touch, and then we can show you the end-to-end product demonstration. One last thing I can say is we are a global company and locally, regionally available. In fact, we are the only company hosted in Oman Data Park. We respect the data privacy laws of Oman, and then we are available locally.
Thank you, Srini, for the presentation. Also,
Thanks,
to all the attendees, please be noted that the contest is open. Kindly participate in the contest and win some lovely prizes. Thank you, Srini.
Thank you.